So, The Rock has officially endorsed Joe Biden. I'm not surprised. Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Sorry for the rain. It is raining right now. You guys probably can hear that. So enjoy the ambient noise of nature. That was nice. Anyways, so guys, if you guys haven't heard, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have, The Rock has officially endorsed Joe Biden. The people's champion himself has endorsed Joe Biden. His first official announcement for, supporting your president. I think that's what he said in a tweet that I saw from him. Now, this one, I don't know, man. This one may be a little bit controversial. Just follow what I'm about to say. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys may not like what I'm about to say, but I don't really give a damn who The Rock supports. Now, because I saw the boy Brandon Tatum, he posted this, this video, which I'm about to react to. I don't know. It's like I have to speak my piece. All right, look, I love the boy Brandon. All right, he's cool. He's one of the reasons why I got to where I am now. He's one of the people that actually opened my eyes. But in this one, I can't fully agree with him on this statement, on this stance. It's a very touchy subject. But before I get too deep in that, let's just actually react to The Rock's interview that he did with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Let's go.
Happy Sunday, everybody. We are approximately 5 weeks away.
Hopefully you guys can hear this. The rain.
Arguably the most critical election our country has seen in decades. That said, I'm going to be pushing this political conversation just a little bit more. Now, look, I've got friends in all parties, but the one thing that we can always agree on is the conversation and the dialogue, and where that conversation lands is always the most critical part. Now, this is something that I've certainly not done in the past, so I'm gonna go big. You guys know me. If I go big. So, guys, I had the opportunity to sit down with Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Kamala Harris to talk about a number of
former Vice President
that we're facing as a country. I thought it was a great and extremely productive conversation that we had, and as a registered independent for years now with centrist ideologies, I do feel that
okay, so Rock's he's in the middle.
Senator Harris are the best choice to lead our country, and I am endorsing them to become president and vice president of our United States. This past January, approximately 9 months ago, my old man died, and I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him, but he always said that respect is given when it's earned. So you gotta get out there, you gotta earn it with your own two hands. And that was my very first question to Vice President Biden and Senator Harris. My question is, how do you earn the respect of the American people once you're inside the White House? Here's that conversation.
If you get into the White House.
DJ! Hey!
Hi.
DJ, are you serious, bro?
Hey guys, I gotta tell you, well, it is so good
The
to see you
fucking
guys.
pandering, bro.
Senator Harris, it's a
The
pleasure to
fucking
finally see
pandering.
you and finally meet you.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to see you. I'm a huge fan of everything from Fast and Furious, all of them, to Jumanji. So thank you for your work.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you for your work. Let me start off.
Bro, that's how you know Kamala Harris don't even know what The Rock has done, because he's done so much more than fucking Fast and Furious and Jumanji. Oh my god. Okay.
I've never publicly endorsed a presidential.
Yeah, see, he's never public. Why is he doing this shit
candidate
now, bro?
In my life, over my career. So I figure let's kick this conversation off this way by me officially publicly endorsing you both to become president and vice president of our great country.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. That's incredible. Really. Thank you.
you guys are both obviously experienced in the league. You've done great things.
Bullshit,
Joe,
Rob.
such an incredible
Bullshit.
career.
Tell me
You've
how.
led, in my opinion,
How is
with
Joe
great
Biden
compassion
that incompetent
and
fuck?
heart
That delusional
and
fucking
drive, but also
mush mouth
soul. And
fucking kid sniffer. How is he fit to lead, bro? Just be cut, man. Let me shut the fuck up.
Kamala, I'm going to embarrass you just for a little bit because I'm going to talk a little bit about your amazing experience. And you've been an attorney, district attorney, state attorney, U.S. senator, smart, tough. I've seen you in those hearings. And in my opinion, you are a certified badass.
I'm honored and thankful.
Locked up the most black men, but okay.
Joe, you and I talked about
Well, her policies locked up mostly black men for petty crimes, but okay. That's cool.
Our parents have taught us. My dad always said, respect is given when it's earned. The question I have is, how will the both of you earn the respect of all the American people once you're in that White House?
By doing what we say we're going to do, by keeping our word, by leveling with America, by taking responsibility. When we fail,
Didn't Joe committed a what was it?
But take responsibility.
How do you say?
Say, this is what I'm going to do.
A fucking
this is what I believe.
Pin pro quote, or however you say that shit with
It's
Ukraine.
not so basic. But the American people are strong. They're tough. They can take anything if you level with them and tell the truth. And one of the ways.
Yo, I also heard that fucking Joe Biden, like his marriage is built on a sham. Like his wife Jill was actually married to someone else, but Joe, like Joe, like he was basically a homewrecker. I don't know how true that is. I have to look more into it.
How do we earn it with our two hands?
Well, you know, to your point, DJ, so
DJ.
it's about trust, right? And as we know, the nature of trust is that, like Joe was saying, and you said, it's a reciprocal relationship.
Bro, you called Joe
and
Biden a
receive
racist
trust.
on stage.
And one of the foundations of trust is truth. You must speak truth, but here's the reality. Truth can sometimes be really difficult to hear. And for that reason, sometimes people don't speak it. But you cannot have trust if you don't speak truth. You know that as a parent. We know that as parents. You have to speak truth. And as long as there is an understanding that it is being spoken, not to confront, not to hurt, but to deal with things the way they must be handled, I think that has to be part of the core of what we do as we go forward. Because to your point, we're facing as a country so many challenges, and people are grieving. I mean, people are grieving the loss of life, the loss of jobs, the loss of certainty, the loss of
whose
normalcy.
idea was it to close the fucking country?
To heal and get through this, we're going to have to be honest about what healing will require.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that Joe and I really do have in common, which is we're motivated by healing. But we know to do that, we have to be honest about what it's going to take.
Yes, absolutely. You know, and to that point, when you're honest with a scenario and people who you care about, and obviously you guys, all of us care deeply about our American people.
Bullshit. No, they don't.
You mentioned the word decency.
Bro.
You mentioned the word respect.
No, they fucking don't, man.
It leads right into making progress through humanity and how important that progress is, but through humanity. And thank you for saying that.
Truth and progress through humanity. I like the tie-in there of what Vice President Biden and Senator Harris said about truth. Because as we all seek the truth, and as we all want to do our best to speak truthfully to each other, it's not to confront, it's not to hurt, but it's to make progress. And you know, to me, there's a lot of ways that we as a human race can make progress, but the most powerful way for us to make progress, to me, is through humanity, is through decency. Progress through humanity, progress through decency, through equality, progress through kindness, because kindness matters. I appreciate you guys joining me in this conversation here. There is much more to come.
Okay, that was a whole lot of bullshit. First of all, bro, alright. They talk so much about truth, yet this is the party that caters the people who don't even know what fucking gender they are. Are you? What? What? Oh. Honestly, I think Rock was paid to do this role. Like, there's no fucking way. Now listen, again, I'm not surprised by shit. I'm not surprised by Rock's choice. All right, he was born in California. What do you guys think was gonna happen? I mean, I don't know, bro. But also, yeah, it kind of looked like he kind of had a gun to his head. But again, the reason why I'm saying this is going to be a critical, video is because I've seen a lot of people from the right, I mean, they're disappointed in The Rock, but at the same time they're also angry and like kind of boycotting him. And I'm like, guys, listen, that's not cool, bro. Like, that's that whole leftist mentality. Like, that's that whole cultist. Yeah, that's the word. Cultist mentality from the left. That being kind of leaning more onto the conservative side, I really liked it because you had this whole narrative of, okay, you can be whoever you want to be. You can do whoever you want to do. You can have the choices and you can have your own opinions, and that makes you, and we're going to respect that. Okay, that's what I always really liked about that kind of like whole conservative mindset. But I see people kind of flipping that narrative. Oh, it's kind of slowing down a little bit. I kind of see people, kind of flipping that narrative, and like they're so angry and like they're bashing The Rock because of his choice. Now, look, again, The Rock can have whatever. I feel like The Rock can have whatever opinion he wants, no matter how wrong you think it may be. That is his opinion. Okay, honestly, to me, I don't give a fuck who Rock backs as a president, because it doesn't put any money in. It doesn't put any more money in my bank. It doesn't put any more food in my fridge. It doesn't put any more bitches on my dick. So therefore, I don't care. The Rock's not my buddy. He's not my friend. He'll probably never even know my name. He doesn't even know I exist. So it's like I don't honestly, I don't fucking care. But again, see, that's just me. Now, going back to that whole boycotting The Rock thing, guys, listen. Like, you guys can't be acting like the leftists that you claim you're against. You know what I'm saying? And it's not coming from a place of kind of sounding like a leftist myself. Fuck them. But I'm saying is we have to keep a consistent mindset. Like, we have to honestly practice what we preach. That's how I just feel. And I'm not trying to sound like an amazing Lucas over here, okay? even though I still fuck with amazing Lucas, but some things he's kind of Anyways, got crazy ass Lucas. But anyways, yeah, I feel like, I mean, when it comes to The Rock, again, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You're your own adult. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But to me, I can separate The Rock from The Rock's policies. I can separate The Rock from The Rock's policies. You see what I'm saying? Like, even with before I get into that, like, I'm not gonna stop actually supporting his work just because I don't agree with his political affiliations. Okay? Even when it came to Chris Evans and Mark Ruffalo, when they played Captain America and the Hulk from the Avengers, I didn't stop watching the Avengers just because I knew they were leftists, because I was able to separate Chris Evans from Steve Rogers. I was able to separate Mark Ruffalo from Bruce Banner. Okay, I was able to separate the two. I was able to go into the theaters and be entertained. Now, when it came to Captain Marvel, I'll make sure I get these words right. When it came to Captain Marvel, I couldn't watch that fucking movie because the political statements were still in the movie. And the only way that movie did good was because, honestly, Disney bought some tickets and and kind of paid paid Rotten Tomato off. But anyways, when it came to Captain Marvel, I couldn't separate the two because Brie Larson brought that persona into Captain Marvel, and that shit was unbearable. Like, just from the reviews, I couldn't do it. But when it came to everything else, Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, I can separate the two. I can say, okay, as long as I go into this entertained, then okay, I'll And as long as Rock keeps that consistent mindset of being separate from his policies, I may still support his work if he makes good movies. That's just me. If you guys feel like, you can't stand Rock anymore, I understand that. That interview right there, like, I was almost with you. Like, I was almost fucking with you. Like, those soft ass, lowball questions of, oh, how are you gonna earn the respect of the American people? Look, that's important. That's honestly important. But also, what the fuck are you gonna do for the American people? Like, no one's asking any of these politicians that. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? Like, build up your plan, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you guys are just fucking puppets out here, just parading, trying to garner votes from the black community by getting Cardi B to interview Joe Biden, getting The Rock to interview Joe Biden. Like, I don't give a fuck about these celebrities. Fuck them. They got their money. I have to get mine. Like, I don't know, but see, a lot of people are going to be, especially black people. A lot of black people are going to be duped into still voting the same way because, oh, The Rock supports Joe Biden or Cardi B supports Joe Biden, and honestly, a lot of the black people, they just don't really study up on politics, so it's like it's so easy to trick them. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I mean, bring this all home. I can't really, bash The Rock on his policies because, again, he's always been kind of like a California kid, He was born there. I think he went to did he went to play football in Texas or something like that? I don't know, because when he was wrestling, he had that whole bowl and shit on his shoulder. So I thought he was from Texas. I don't know. Well, no, did he have that bowl on his? Yeah, because he has a tattoo. It's like a Samoan tattoo. I don't know if he got that covered up. But I remember, like, his kind of like mascot thing was the bull, with the horns and shit. I know he wore that on his tights as well. It's been a long time since The Rock has been wrestling. So I believe he had a tattoo on his arm, on one of his arms. But either way, I thought he was a Texas guy. But yeah, man, I can't really, again, I'm not surprised. But at the same time, I can't really say, oh, I'm going to boycott The Rock just because of his political backings, am I disappointed? Yes. Am I surprised? No. Because again, these fucking Democrats do this every 4 years, so it's commonplace. But yeah, man, that interview was, it was honestly bullshit. Rock didn't ask them any hard questions. Like, he kept it very low key. I don't know, man. And it's kind of crazy because The Rock isn't someone who you think would support candidates like this. From what I can tell, he's a great dad and whatnot. Like, he's very, family oriented. Democrats, they aren't about fucking family. Look at fucking Black Lives Matter, how they're backing them, how do you want to destroy the nuclear family, all that bullshit. Like, how do you, like, it's Democratic policies that are hurting black communities. So it's like, it's odd that Rock wants to back that, man. But again, Democrats are great at telling you what you want to hear. And that's how they've gotten my people for all these fucking years. They tell you, they whisper all kind of sweet shit in your ear. Every 4 years they come behind you, kind of caress your back, make you feel all good, whisper in your ear, kind of nibble on your earlobe just a little bit. And they just make you feel good. That's it, bro. Like, and then they fuck you raw with no lube every 4 years, bro. It's so odd to see Rock back up, fucking Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Again, this is the first time he's done it. And how long has The Rock been voting? This is the first time he's done it, which kind of makes me think that this is kind of planned, Like, someone honestly forced him to do this. Again, he's in the middle. So it's like, why would you come out and, bro, I don't know why these celebrities just don't make their fucking movies and stay out of politics, bro. If I had I don't get it. If I had all like that fame and money, bro, I would concentrate so much on my movies and my cash flow. Like, that's all I would care about. Like, I don't need to come out here. I don't fucking know, man. Like, again, going back home, guys, we have to be consistent with how we think. If The Rock wants to support Joe Biden, fuck him, okay? Fuck him. That's cool. Let him do him. You know, but we just can't really be out here bashing and saying that, you know, oh, we're the actual party of, you know, understanding, and say, hey, whatever choice you want to make in life, that's you. And then in the same breath, we're kind of bashing people that's not on our side. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're just as bad as the leftists that we're claiming to be against, and I don't want that, bro. I don't want to run from one plantation to another. I honestly don't. But again, man, it's just crazy. Because I mean, even with because I remember, great example, when because my dad, like, look, I'm a Patriots fan. When my dad, well, when I used to watch football with my dad, this was before everything. I mean, my dad, he was a Cowboys fan, so he would always talk about, you know, fucking Tony Romo. He knew I was a Patriots fan, so he liked Tom Brady. And another one he liked to talk about was Big Ben from the Steelers. Now, like, that was like his top 3 that, you know, players that, you know, he really likes watching. But when Tom Brady came out and supported Trump, he said, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. He said he doesn't even like Tom Brady anymore just because he supports Trump. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, what? Like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, Tom Brady is a great football player. You know, he's energetic on the field. You know, like, the guy's just throwing deep and, you know, just throwing touchdowns, you know, just racking up, you know, yards. But all these years you liked him, but now you're going to change your opinion on him just because of his political affiliations. And that's how I feel with The Rock situation. You know, like, am I really going to stop watching The Rock's movies just because of his political affiliations? So, I mean, even with Tom Brady, he did an interview. I don't know if it was on ESPN or something. Again, I don't watch football anymore. But Tom Brady, when Tom Brady came out for Trump, Tom Brady said himself that he's not in this game to be liked by anyone. He's not in this game to be anyone's role model. He is here to win. And I'm like, yo, that was the most badass thing from the most badass quarterback, bro. Because I'm like, yo, that's the mindset that it takes. Like, I'm not here to be anyone's friend. I'm not here to be, you know, praised as some great hero or whatever. I'm just here to fucking win and get my money. Like, I'm like, bro, fucking Tom Brady, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, that's how I feel, man. Like, going back to everything. Again, if you guys want to, you know, not support Rock anymore, that's cool. You know, again, do you. But again, if I can separate the two, if I can separate the man from his politics, then I can. I will, you know. If I can separate his politics from his work, his art, then okay, like, no problem. But if the two conflates with each other, then that's when we kind of have a problem. And again, it also goes back to Democratic policies haven't been great for the black community. So I understand why you guys feel the way you feel about Rock, being that he is he black, part Samoan, or is he also Samoan? He looks like an African American. Again, I understand why you guys feel the way you feel, but again, it's The Rock's, it's his own judgment. So all I can say is we just have to respect that. Now, this just means that we have to come out even stronger when election time comes around, because The Rock being on Joe Biden's side, yeah, that's a power move for the Democrats. But again, they do this every 4 years with Beyonce, with Jay-Z, with every other rapper. So again, I mean, we've done it once before, guys. We can do it again. All right. So again, let's just keep it cool. Just keep it cool. But all right, that's all I got to say. I hope I wasn't, that, harsh, or I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm not great at speaking, so this kind of just rolls off the head. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this, man. Do you guys still support The Rock, the people's champion, or has he drank too much of the Kool-Aid for your taste? I don't know if that even makes sense, but I'm getting out of here. So, if you guys enjoyed this, you know where I know what to do. I don't even have to tell you. Take care. Bye-bye.